Hi, I'm Anthony Kort, once again reporting to you today for the MediaSpeaks.com in this 9/10 edition of the Kort Report. I took to the streets yesterday downtown Fresno with FREEfresno, a local activist group led by Brian Sumner, an Iraq War veteran, and we interviewed a couple of people on the streets. But right when we got there, outside the office of Representative Jim Costa, who were demanding to say no to Syria, there was an IRS agent outside on a cigarette break who wanted our picture and then actually spoke to us, and I was able to educate him on the Federal Reserve, Syria, and a few other things. So here's that clip from Brian Sumner. Thanks for that clip of FREEfresno, a great local activist group around here, and let's check that out.
It may sound like a conspiracy, but I can prove. What if I could prove that to you?
There must be some kind of website or something. You could link me to it.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of information. Excuse me.
Because I read up on that stuff, but I still work for the man, so.
No, I hear you.
Hey, working for the man every night and day.
I gotta respect the government that I work for, and that's what I do.
Yeah, I hear you. But how do you feel about the war in Syria and all the stuff we heard about that?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so we're told that Assad used chemical weapons on Syrian rebels, but then there's video evidence of Syrian rebels using chemical weapons, and whether or not they were launched on purpose, we still feel that this war could be maybe like another lie, like weapons of mass destruction for Iraq.
Oh yeah, war is always
For profit, war is a racket.
It's always something that someone up there.
Profits from it, right?
Well, no, not profits from it. You know,
Benefits.
As I would say, it's the government was put there to install justice, law and order. You know, we should respect it, and we have a right to protest, not protest. So that's my opinion.
But where do we draw the line when our politicians sell us out to foreign entities and take money from the military-industrial complex when they promised to end all wars and to not do these things and to not give it to lobbyists and actually put them in the White House via National Council of Plaza, Cecilia Munoz? I'm talking about Barack Obama putting what he said he would take out of politics into his White House. Did you know about that?
Oh, usually I vote. That's how I do it.
Right?
You asked the question, what do I do? I vote.
Vote?
Right.
Okay. Well, what? Right.
Hey man, he's making.
I could only answer.
Hey, all right.
I
We can
could.
respect that.
Go.
No.
My
Thanks for
break's
calling me,
over,
man.
though.
Thanks a lot,
All
man.
right.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Got anything to follow up with on that, man?
Well, I mean,
Anthony Kort report.
well, thanks, dude. Honestly, I mean, he has a job right now. A lot of people don't, and some people that are stuck in their position, such like TSA people and IRS people like that, they don't want to lose their job, and they're fearful of speaking out and learning more about it because then they're going to have to figure something out, you know. And it's a bad economy. I can understand why they feel like they're stuck, and they, you know.
So
it's a tough situation, but I feel at least we can make at least a breakthrough by having that conversation with Bina. And I launched as many undeniable facts at him as I could in that short span of time that we had. And that's why I like the human brain, is because it remembers these things. And whether or not he remembers exactly what I said to a T, later on, he'll see something that I'm talking about said by somebody, and he'll look more into it. He'll probably go on Google or whatever, Bing, search what I told him, and maybe figure out some truth on that. And hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll stop working for the IRS, stop collecting an illegal tax paid, actually collected by the Federal Reserve collecting on it. So,
I mean, what I saw there, man, was a dude having a job who was too afraid of losing his job to speak. And I mean, in the economic situation that we're in now, I mean, that's almost like financial economic slavery for this man who's afraid to lose his job because he works for the government.
He's
and the
held
government
hostage by his situation.
Yeah, exactly. He's a hostage to his job.
And I've dealt with this talking to a lot of TSA people, going through the security line. You tell them all the stuff. You tell them how they're abridging your rights, but they say, "Hey, man, I need to feed my kids. I need to pay my rent. I don't want to end up on the street." And that's completely. There's plenty of other jobs out there. They may not have all the health benefits that they're giving you with TSA. It's not a great job. You're abridging people's rights. Veterans, armed wounded veterans, are getting patted down and made look like fools just because of a false flag terrorist attack, in my opinion. So the more we can expose that, the more we can talk to people like we just did. His name is Fernando, right?
I think so.
Hopefully we can come across to them and at least show them that there's another way, and that there's something wrong with the priorities in our country right now.